What's up, Atlantic Sun Conference fans? I'm David Miller, and I'd like to welcome you back to Around the ASUN. Last week did not disappoint. We wrapped up our fall championship season. Plus, we had upsets and milestones in the world of college basketball. But first, we're going to serve up some volleyball as the tournament came to a close on Saturday. 7 games over 3 days, so we're going to get you out to Fort Myers, Florida, where the top-seeded Eagles of FGCU were hosting the second-seeded Lipscomb Bisons. Florida Gulf Coast would jump out to a 2-0 lead, and Skylar English with that fantastic jump serve was dealing out aces to help FGCU to a quick 6-0 lead in the third set. And despite a valiant effort, Lipscomb just couldn't climb that mountain, and for the third time in a row, the Eagles will represent the Atlantic Sun in the NCAA volleyball tournament. FGCU played nearly flawless volleyball during the 3 days, dropping only 1 set in the tournament. We'll turn our attention to men's basketball, and with Queens making the jump to the ASUN last year, they're looking for some new rivalries inside the state of North Carolina. So we're going to get you out to Charlotte, where the Royals were hosting the Panthers of High Point University. Second half, Queens trailing by 9. Chris Ashby finds BJ McLaurin, and he rattles home a 3-ball, and the comeback is on. Ashby to McLaurin again. Money. High Point lead down to 5. McLaurin would finish with 18. Royals down 4 when George sees A.J. McKee chilling in the corner. Buckets. Queens down 1, and the student section can smell it. 5 minutes left. Queens down 3 when Alberry feeds McKee underneath, and he gets the hoop and the harm to tie it up at 66. Next Royal possession, and McKee drives in for 2 of his 21 to take the lead, and Queens didn't look back as they went on for a 74-72 victory. Other notable wins on the men's side from last week: North Florida took down Northwestern State 80-74. Bellarmine went up to Bowling Green and came away with an 85-67 win. Kennesaw State outlasted Georgia Southern 96-92. And North Alabama knocked off former conference foe Jacksonville State 61-59. Now to women's basketball, where the ASUN went 2-1 against the SEC last week, with both of the wins coming against the University of Kentucky. Austin Peay was able to strike first on Tuesday with the 5-point victory against the Cats, but we're going to Fort Myers, Florida, as Kentucky traveled to the Sunshine State yesterday to find the Eagles of FGCU playing with the Tangy Zip of Miracle Whip. Azutu off the inbound gets the scoring started. Next FGCU possession, and Dolly Cairns drives the lane and throws it off the window. Cairns then gives it up to Maddie Antonucci, and she knocks down the long ball, forcing UK to call a timeout, which really didn't help, as Azutu and Tata work the pick and roll to perfection. The duo hook up again, this time Azutu slashing to the basket to cap the 11-0 run. Second quarter, Florida Gulf Coast still up 11, pushing the pace off a turnover, and Cairns drops it off to a trailing Antonucci, who rattles home 3 of her 13. Third quarter now, and one of the things you have to worry about in Florida are the pop-up showers. Cairns and Persons knock down back-to-back 3-balls to extend the lead to 21. FGCU would lead by as many as 24 before coasting to the 59-48 victory. Cairns had a team-high 16 points. Other wins from around the women's side: Jacksonville came away with a 2-point win over Georgia Southern. Queens beat USC Upstate by 10. Lipscomb put a hurting on crosstown rival Tennessee State 74-43. And EKU continues their hot start with an upset over UAB. And that pretty much wraps up what happened last week. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again for another trip around the ASUN.